Hey guys, what's going on? I just lost my connection, so I am gonna hang here and see if we can get the connection back. I'll hang tight. Let me know if you guys can hear me this time around. Sorry about the technical difficulties, you guys, but hopefully I can get back up and running here. And I'll wait a second, you guys, if that's cool. I just saved the first part of the video. First part of the video on Instagram. I just froze, so I don't know what the heck happened there. But thank you guys for rejoining. So yeah, I froze, and I posted that first part just a second ago. So if you guys are watching this in rewind or whatever, it's going to be a 2-piece. All right. So, oh well, technically, the show must go on. All right. So let's get back to the card here. All right. Thanks, guys, and good. I'm glad I can hear you. I don't know what's up with the internet. Sometimes it just goes out. I'm fortunate for all the times it does work. So we were just finishing up this kind of corner here. And my kind of parting message was, or if, I don't know when you guys lost me, but what I was going to try to tell you guys is when you have a corner, and let me give a quick recap here, because I want to show you guys that are just jumping on I had a technical difficulty and I had to hang up on everybody and then pick it back up. But the card that we were working on, I got a photo for you. So you guys, this was the one that we were just working on. Has a pretty bad dented corner. That was it. It was smashed like that. So what we were doing, the method, I say strategic touches of card spray. Is that the corner we just did? Jeez. No way. That's better than I thought. Look at that. I didn't even know that. Like, that was just the one we just did, you guys. Check that out. That was it. That was good. That worked out really good. Now, you still might have to suffer from a little bit of paint chip right there. And can you guys see that there's a puffiness to it? That will all dry and be nice and flat. I can promise you that. I'll do a picture of it tomorrow too. I'll show you guys. So that's a little bit wet and puffy. Leave it alone. When you can get your card back to looking like that with the little bit of card spray, you guys, and fixing it with the tool, leave it. So any of my buddies out there that say, hey man, I got a thick card, patch card, anything, I dropped it, hit an edge corner, do that. Strategic touches of card spray, tool, just like we showed you right there, all right? I'm sorry that I got split up, you guys. We'll move on. But hot tub time machine is fired up right now, and that's where we're going. You guys want to go to the hot tub now? Let's do this, all right? So let me put LaMarcus Aldridge over here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's go to the hot tub. And this is going to be Batman at the hot tub. Luke asked me a question about recovery on Topps Now. Luke, when I think of a Topps Now card, I think of like a paper card, right? Is it paper? Because if it's a chrome finish, yeah, sure. But if it's like a papery finish, no, you wouldn't want to do that. You only want to use recovery on shiny cards or like a plastic finish. Like if I use recovery on this card, I would roast it. I'd eat it up. And you guys, before we, go to the hot tub time machine, I want to review this card a little bit with you guys, if that's cool. So like, here's what it is. It is 1966 Batman. And this is from A, B, and C. I think I got that right. It's the English version. Yeah, this is the A, B, and C. Number 1, Batman. So this is the English version. But not only is it the English version, it is the Bazooka Fan Club version. And I've never seen one of these. But where did I find this? At the good old National Card Show. And I thought to myself, ooh, a project. So then I looked at Batman has a crease up there in the face. And creases under the arm and wing. And it's got just a lot of stains all around it. So I figured it would be a good a good Hot Tub Time Machine card, and the edges are beat up and stuff. So that's that, okay? So here's what we'll do, guys. We're gonna do some multitasking. My favorite. Next is I hope you guys are still there. The thing just said poor connection. I'm like, stop. If it keeps hanging up on me, I'll keep on starting over, all right? You know, so yeah, the art is sweet on this, you guys. So hopefully we can just clean it up. And I want to look at the back more than the front during this process. Well, we'll look at both, but we're going to go to the Hot Tub Time Machine. And I want to, we'll just let it sit and acclimate. And the reason, you guys, that I have a heating pad under here, like right now in my office, it's 72 degrees because I got my little heater on, but it can get cold down here. And if you're like working in a card room that's like warm and you live in a tropical place, you probably don't need a heating pad. But I found that like when I keep my heating pad I can keep my card spray in the 80 degree-ish range. It gets these stains out better for me. So, okay, so you guys see I'm already getting busy on this one. You can probably tell I like this card a lot, and I want it to come out really well. So I'm just kind of being a little needy on it. But let's just let it sit, okay? And I'm going to let it sit open because I want to watch this card the entire time. The formula's warm. I'm happy with it. So now we're going to get to the multitasking part. And that is the next step here. I get, it's not the Topps version, Mark, it's the A, B, and C English version. So I got it as a 3, and I thought it'd just be a good project card. So I wanted to show it to you guys. So thanks for everybody for being here tonight, man. I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't been here before, I work on cards every Wednesday night live and just kind of walk you guys through the process. I bet you guys, probably 95% of my customers never touched a card like this until they met me, you know. And if you're watching this going, you know, I wouldn't be good at this, or you're telling yourself why not to do something. I'll tell you what, if you're a collector and you like little projects and you find this interesting, I'd encourage you to just pick up some cheap cards, have fun. You know, it's always time well spent is time well spent, you know. And like, so here's what I thought about when it came to these two. When I see something like this, because like you guys will send me pictures. I'll get pictures sent to me by my crew and you guys and my customers every day. And cheers, we got to have a drink. And a lot of dents and stuff like in Pokemon cards. You know, being a gaming card, or they curve, you know, they get played. I went, you know, it's cool. I found both of these. I'll show you where I found both of these. I found both of those in here. And this is a 13-year-old boy's card collection. One of my boys, it's my son Dean. And I was like, we were in his room up the other day and we were going through stuff. And he's like, there's not a lot of good ones in there, Dad. He's like, you know, they're just like kind of, you know, not my best. But I'm like, well, let's take a look. And I got these now. I go, Dean, even though these aren't like great cards, they're good for our customers because they come out of sets that everybody collects, man. So they'll make some good ones, you know what I mean? So, I love that, Denver. Denver's one of my good card friends up here. He said, he met me by a local guy at a card shop, brought me up, and it's been ever since. I love that, man. It's cool how things connect, isn't it? So here's what I want to tell you guys. When you guys send me pictures and I have an answer, I'll tell you where my answer comes from. Well, number one, I look at every card almost like, I can't help but think it was mine. You know what I mean? I think about, what would I do? So when I see a slopey wide bend like this, I think card spray and a heat press. I think like that will snap this thing into shape. I think no problem. Okay, so we'll do that tonight. And I know I'm gonna have to show you the results tomorrow. I know, but we'll do everything, the first part here first. And then when it comes to this, with that local dent right there, first thing I think of is spray, pads, and plates. I feel that that's too deep and small, but I still think it will go away. I think it's fixable. But I just don't think that, I think something that's more intricate and dented like this, whether it's a, like any gaming card like this, when you have like an intricate little indent like that, I think now, could I 2 days from now, if I get it like 99% flat and it's like, maybe I could introduce heat, but I doubt it. I think I can get this card look to a cool picture where everybody gives a thumbs up for, by doing just some patience, pads, and plates. So let's do both of these setups right now. I'll show you how to do it. And then we're going to come back and check on Batman. Okay, so Batman is in the hot tub time machine right now. And everybody, thanks for joining tonight. And if there's any glitchiness out there or like technical problems, I'm sorry. Man, I pay my internet bill, I promise. And I don't know why it wants to mess with me on Wednesday night, when it's the only night that I really, really want the internet. So let's do this one first, because if you guys, I got the heat press on. I knew you were coming over, so I warmed up the oven. I knew you were coming, so I was baking a cake. I got it at 145 degrees. It's open right now. And what do I need? I need some supplies. So here's what I'm thinking for the heat press. We're going to do, and if this is your first time ever seeing something like this, you guys, I got a little method. If you got a method and it works, do it. It's all good. I'm not telling you my stuff is the best or the only. I'm just here to tell you this is what I do. So thanks for watching. So here's what it's going to look like when it's all assembled. We're going to have that there, that there, that there. That's what we're going to build. But what I want to do, and I want to explain to you guys, is I want to get this whole thing out of there. So we're going to need the front and the back to be lightly misted with card spray. Let me show you how I do that. It's kind of awkward, I guess, to kind of shoot it on there. But like, I'm going to do just this. You guys can like look over my shoulder. I'm just going to go. I got 2 little light mists on there. And I just don't want, I want to put this card in the heat press, but I know when you can just do a little bit of moisture with it, when that heat kicks in and that moisture kicks in, it's just going to help get that card flat, and then it's going to dry and it's going to cure it, and it's going to be sweet. So let me turn this around, and you guys will see we got a little sparkle of card spray on there. We're going to put the old Grand Tree. Is the Grand Tree where like the Pokemon characters hang out? What the heck's the Grand Tree? I'm used to seeing like wicked little creatures on these things. I don't think I've seen a Grand Tree before. But we're gonna, it's a toasted card sandwich, Michelle. That's exactly right. So now you guys will come over here, and I will zoom you in. And inside, you guys, my heat press, I put a 8x10 plexi, or maybe that's not 8x10. That's probably 6x9 plexi, because I like to have a firm backboard so my cards don't bow when I'm heating. And you ain't gonna hurt a heavy piece of plastic with 145 degrees, I can tell you that. So it's not gonna like melt or anything weird. Even though, like, you guys, when I show you these temperatures, and I say, like, 145 or 150 degrees, that ain't hot for, like, this type of stuff. It's not. Like, that's 145 is like a, 145 would be a low temperature for those types of materials. But just hot enough to train it to go back to its normal position, right? I'm just aiming to try to get these things back to the way they looked like when they came out of the pack. So that's it. So I'm going to keep that simple. Now it's 11 o'clock. We're going to hang with me, guys. We're going to have a grand finale here. We'll wrap up soon. But I am not going to be able to take a look at that. I'm going to keep it. Hey, Ryan asked me opinion. Heat press or heat pen? Totally different tools. I don't use a heat pen, and I don't use it. So when you can heat press, you guys, it's a consistent heat with a consistent pressure, and I can set the degree. I'm a very, if you guys haven't guessed, I'm very controlling. I like that. I don't like variables, man. I like to dial it down. Like a heat pin is like a super hot little piece of metal. You could be a master with it. You could probably turn anything into a tool. Like you guys look at, I've turned this. I use this thing to make freaking corners and edges great. And you'd look at this and be like, what the hell is this stupid thing? You know what I mean? But like, it's my tool. It works for me. You know what I mean? And I know it works for you guys. So like right now, you guys, I got the heat press rolling, 145 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Fahrenheit. If you were at 145 degrees Celsius, you'd be smoking those cards. All right. So keep it in the Fahrenheit. And let me show you what the next setup we're going to do. So now, you guys, this one, I feel card spray and pads and plates will do it. I think we'll get it all the way. I think we'll do a great job with it. So let me just get the simple apparatus, and we'll do card spray, pads, and plates. So I get my pads over here. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, you guys. I'm going to do a little mist of 1, 2. That's all I need. I like to roll with just 2, just to get it started. Because I don't want... And look at you guys, we'll fix this corner too. You see how that corner is up bent right there? Let's just fix that real quick. I just want to get that flat. And then the moisture will take care of the rest of it. So I just got that kind of like down a little bit rather than kicked up. It should be good by the time we're done. So where were we? Okay, I got to mist that again, you guys. There's a quick mist. We'll put light Taxtricity right there. I think I can pronounce that one. Taxtricity. God, these names, man. I'm the worst with reading Pokemon names. I need an interpreter. That's it. You guys see what we did there? Just spray, pad. That's it. And now we're going to clip it up. So get 4 of, the little wood clips here, you guys. And I'm not even going to bother looking at this until tomorrow. There's nothing to do tonight except for, my simple message, right? Is always light card spray. Pads, time. It's like something like this. Here comes metaphor guy. Sit down. Here comes Uncle Kurt with the metaphors. It's kind of like breaking your arm. It's like you can set it and put it in a cast in one day. But if you take the cast off tomorrow, it ain't gonna heal. So you got to keep it on there for time. Cast is important. But time is the key element. So keep it simple. So dude, great question. BB Cardboard, great question. He said, or she, I don't know. I'll just guess it's a dude. But the question was, can you do this multiple times? Absolutely. It's called a cycle. So this is going to be dry. That little mist of card spray on two pads, this will be dry by tomorrow. I bet you, it's 11 o'clock at night. I bet you tomorrow morning, probably 8-9 hours that'll probably take to dry. And I'm working right now I'm in 48% humidity. I have to keep this room very humid to a degree because of the instruments. So pay attention to where you live, man. If you live in the freaking desert, or if you live on Puerto Rico, like it's going to have different humidities. So that will control how fast stuff dries or how fast stuff stays wet. Clearly, the more humid environment you're in, you got to be focused on getting stuff dry. And if you're in a super dry environment, you got to worry about throttling down the drying press so you don't dry stuff super fast and it turns into beef jerky. Does that make sense? So now we're going to hold this till tomorrow, and let's look at Batman. And then if it's your bedtime, I'll let you guys go to bed, all right? But I got to teach you the most I can do in one night, all right? So let me show you. So now I want to take a look at Batman. And one of the challenging things on a card like this is getting old stains out that have been in there for a long, long time. And so it's kind of know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go too hard on these cards. It's already looking better, I can tell you that. And I had some more stainage all in the back. So I'm just using the tip of my finger, you guys, to kind of go around and see the card is paper, obviously, right? You know, so like when I'm touching it here, I'm not just touching it and backing off. I'm actually trying to do this to the paper. Ready? Watch my finger. I'm trying to indent it so it cleans. It's almost like if you push the fiber and let it come back up, it's almost like washing it real quick, okay? And that has been a really effective method when working on little dents like this. Don't scrub. You guys know what would happen, right? You guys, if I got this, I can wipe over the surface with a brush, but if I got something like this and started like rubbing it on a stain, you'll rip it apart. You'll rip it. But I'll show you something you can do. Get it saturated and get that point where it's not sharp, because I don't need to be poking this card. I want a dull spot, and then I can get real local and get into those little spots like that. Card spray would do the opposite of hurting the grading process. It would help it tremendously. Like, it would make scores go up because you get rid of stains and wrinkles. So it would be a huge win. And so thanks for asking. The question was, would it hurt your card? You could hurt your cards. You guys got to practice, man. Coming here to class every week is cool because I'll teach you. I think this one's going to come out really nice, you guys. It looked like it had a lot of oil in it. I don't know if these came in Cracker Jack packs or what, but it's looking, I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. I can see a little bit of rusty color on that edge right there, but I might be missing a little bit of paint as well, so I don't want to get too aggressive. And something I want to do a good job here of explaining to you guys. So this card is wet, right? It's saturated. So what I'm going to do is here in a second, we're going to take it out and we're going to start the drying process. And even though we're going to start the drying process, it's saturated with card spray. So it's going to continue to work on those stains. And I'm not going to trade the pads out. Well, I'm going to give you because I had somebody ask, when are you changing your pads and chamois? Such a good question, and we'll start tonight. So what we're going to do here in 1 second, I'm going to take it out and we're going to get it, we're going to pat it dry. And I'm going to put the chamois on it tonight. And it's 11 o'clock at night. I'll be up early tomorrow morning. I'll come down here tomorrow morning and I'm going to take that chamois off the back. I'm going to take the pads off because the front pad is likely going to be wet. The chamois is going to be saturated. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me just gather my stuff and we'll do it right now. So we're going to need plate. We're going to need all these things. Okay? So tomorrow morning, I'll wake up, I'll come down here, and I'm going to take this chamois off because it's going to be soaking wet. I'll take both of these off, and I'm going to put new stuff on it. Now, being it's a small card, you guys, it might be pretty dry by the morning, or it might be like medium dry. What I'll do is I'll probably put another chamois on it in the morning. I bet you by tomorrow night, I can have this card quite dry. Listen to me here. This is where it gets to be the most important, starting right now. Because you can get the card most dry, change your chamois. When the card feels like it's 99% dry in here, I'll just get rid of the chamois and I'll just kind of let it sit between the two dry black pads on this table over here, because I told you guys I like to grade all my cards too, and I want them to be like the highest score possible and look beautiful. I'll hold it between, after it's dry, I'll still keep it between the pads and plates and these black pads, sometimes for 4 or 5 days over here. I would never suggest, if you have to go full on soak and like get a stain out of a card, get it wet, take the time to dry it. Take the time to let it acclimate. That card will take, even after I'm done with this whole process, and put it in a case, in a penny sleeve, and get it ready for grading, I'm still going to keep it at my house for at least like another month, because I want to make sure it's 100% back to being acclimated to this environment so it can stand alone and not get like wobbly or wonky. Okay, so just like when I had my broken arm metaphor, it takes time. Cleaning a card, getting a scratch out, doing stuff like that, pretty quick, pretty easy. Do that for the quick projects. But if you're going to jump into this type of stuff here, guys, just take your time with it. It'll come out great. You know, like that card's been around for, you know, since 66, right? 60 some years. So just, you know, we'll just take your time with it now, all right? Because it took a long time to build up all that patina and all that dirt and stuff in it. So don't rush it, okay? And please you're in competition with nobody, so practice on some cards, all right? Get some cheap cards. If you want to go for the Batman #1, do it. But you guys can buy any card from this set for just a couple bucks and practice. Let's get it out of here and start the drying process, and I'll get you guys out of here tonight in just a moment. So I think I'm pretty happy with what I could do here. Now we're just going to let it dry, and hopefully all the stainage goes away. And the big thing that I really want to get rid of is these wrinkles. So I think that we'll have a pretty good turnaround on this one, hoping. And let me show you how to do this. So what I'll do next, you guys, I'm gonna get a different I am gonna put just a mat right there. Hey Chris, I can't show you how to do a raised corner tonight on my live, but I did a raised corner tonight on my live. If you want to rewatch it, I appreciate the request. And if you guys need to see, want to watch any, you know, I got tons of work, lots of stuff, on my YouTube channel, you guys. If you guys ever want to go there, I have all my videos organized on playlists on YouTube. And so like I have a playlist called Edges and Corners. So you can see a bunch of cool stuff that I do there, and it's available, it's free, it's posted. So you guys, this Batman card right here is the 1966 A, B, and C gum Batman. It's the British version, and this is the fan club version. So it's the British version and the fan club version. So it's got a couple contingencies with it. But what I'm doing here, you guys, is just simply like you see it. Just tapping it down and getting all the moisture out of it. Yeah, and absolutely, Chris. If this is one of your first times visiting, man, I got lots of cool stuff. And, you know, happy to show you, like, the common issues and some cool fixes and stuff like that. So, like, now, you guys, let's look at the back. So, we're wet there, right? So, let's just get that out of there. And the back is wet, too. And you know what I want to do, too, is I'm just going to use a Bounty napkin. Let's just put a napkin on it, you guys. These are good at pulling out moisture. Oh yeah, thanks you guys. I was just trying to catch up on some comments here. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch tonight, man. I was looking forward to tonight's show, and I had a technical difficulty in the middle of it where I had to hang up my live and start again. So for YouTube, you guys, I think I can probably put these together so it's like maybe one show. I'll figure it out. But I just had a lot of good information on here tonight, and I wanted to make sure it's easy to follow. All right, so there. Now we got, and look at this. I mean, it's wet, but I mean, you guys, can you see like where we had those wrinkles and now like we don't have wrinkles? Just sometimes like I can see a little bit up in there. And if you ever see little light wrinkles, what I want you guys to do during your drying process is, remember, this is soft now. This is fine. A good time to address a couple wrinkles is right now, when it's a little bit damp. And I'm just getting real small here because that wrinkle is real little. All right, and I'll continue to do little movements like that, you guys, throughout the process, all right? Now, yeah, thanks, Chris. It does, it's a good looking one, man. When I saw this one, I'm like, I'm a sucker for this card. I think I have 4 or 5 of these graded, but they're not, and I've done them all on the show, you guys. I do these on here because I just enjoy, I kind of buy the stuff I like, and I'll sometimes I can't, I got to have more than one. I don't know why, but I'm just like, I need another Batman card. And I had to get this one because it had the Bazooka Fan Club on the back. I'm like, how could I pass that? So now we're going to do that there. Let's put, no, I got a different one. I got a dry one somewhere around here. All right, this card mat's pretty dry. Well, it's totally dry because you don't want to put one on there. What I almost did, you guys remember we were doing card polish tonight? I don't want to put this on a card to dry. The ones I use card polish on, I throw these things away. Like this one is going in the trash right now, okay? So hear that? In the trash. Don't be cheap and try to use your card mats once they're dirty. You guys can buy rolls of this stuff on Amazon and just clip it up at home, all right? So now, same thing. Let me grab my clips. And I'm going to button this one up, you guys. And Batman, like I said, tomorrow morning, it's going to be time to change the pads and the chamois. The chamois will be totally saturated, and it's going to be cool because the white, I think, is going to come out really nice in this. And, just like, it looked dingy. It looked like it was literally rolling around with, like some candy or food or something like that. So hopefully all those little oil stains were from gum or something, because I don't know how they were, I don't know how he went about getting an A, B, and C Batman card in the UK in 1966. I don't know, but it's cool. It's cool that it got here. What a story, right? It's like a message in a bottle. Like this card floating around wherever, and then it gets here, and it's like part of this fun project, so many years later, Yo, Nick, what's up, man? Yeah, I got my haircut today for you guys. Look at that. Gotta go get the haircut. Gotta get cleaned up every once in a while. But so you guys, I hope tonight, I got the heat press rolling. So like I'm gonna turn. I don't even remember when I put that in. When do I got to turn that thing off? Like 11:30, 12? I'll turn that off, and I'm not going to open it until tomorrow. I'll make a video because we're trying to get dents out of Pokemon cards. All right, so I promise to give a good follow-up, because I know sometimes I'm apprehensive to start a bunch of these like projects like this on Wednesday and then be like, hey, stay tuned, I got to show you. But really, you guys, this is the main stuff you guys have been asking me for. So like, let's just do it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that seeing this part of the process is the most important part, because I can show you guys pictures tomorrow or whatever, and just say, hey, like this one worked really well, this one not so much, whatever. Yeah, I usually get card questions, but Nick's question is, you got any Martin guitars? I had a Martin guitar for a long time. I traded it. I'm a sucker for Gibson guitars because all the necks are very similar. And therefore, it's like whether you're playing acoustic, like that's my main dog. I'd play that thing every day. But the electrics and the other acoustics, they have a feel, you know what I mean? So, if you guys have any other questions for me, hit me up anytime. And every Wednesday night, you guys join me here. I know I went a little long tonight, and I just appreciate you being here to hang out. And to all of my loyal customers and all the new ones out there, you guys, thanks for keeping us so dang busy, man. I appreciate you guys so much. It's been a very fun, busy season for us, and can't thank you guys enough, man. And just I'm glad everybody's on fire with collecting, and not only collecting, but like learning how to take care of their collection, and asking all me the questions. And you guys are even I get customers that show me the feedback that they do, and like, you guys are awesome, man. So thanks for always just being, you know, just great people to be in community with, and the greatest customers ever, man. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll say goodnight, and I'll see you next Wednesday. I got videos beforehand. I'll give you guys, well, I'll give you a preview. I got some cool vintage projects coming up this week. Vintage baseball, vintage basketball. I got a bunch of stuff like this on my desk. Like, I got projects for days. I got Yu-Gi-Oh, tons of 90s basketball. It's like, you guys inspire the hell out of me, you know? Like, I feel like I could sit here and be like, all right, just keep on giving me coffee. We'll just go live for 24 hours. Let me show you everything I know. But I know, pump the brakes, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to tell you guys how much I appreciate you, and I'll see you next week. And remember, have a great holiday weekend. Have fun. Take care of yourself. Take care of somebody else. And I'll see you next week. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.